What's the difference between reality and perception? The difference between reality and perception is negligible, if it even exists. What I am trying to say is that once somebody has a worldview that they are unwilling to question, that becomes their reality and nothing can be done to change it. This is 100% fact. No matter what evidence you present, no matter how hard you try, the goalposts will always be moved and the burden of proof will be dumped upon you. Period. Even if you offer an experiment that proves the Earth is not rotating, and I can present this very experiment. However, that's not the topic for today. I am absolutely sick of having the goalposts moved when I am trying to debate somebody that believes in the heliocentric model. Not only do I end up having to explain their own model to them, I also must reteach basic fluid dynamics, density, physics, everything, because they've been lied to their entire lives. This only leads to more problems because everything that comes out of my mouth is automatically questioned and refuted by over 1,500 years of scientific journals that are based on a foundation that's based on mathematics, which is nothing more than a mental construct. Therefore, it has no basis in reality. Mathematics aren't observable, therefore they can't represent anything that is real. This is a fact. They may be able to represent something, but they don't prove the existence of something. This is a fact. There is no way around it. And therefore, the only science that can be used is aesthetic science, because it deals with natural observations that are unalterable, repeatable, and unchangeable. This is the only way that we're ever going to come to any conclusion. So as I addressed in my last video, a density chamber cannot exist without a barrier. I've had many people come at me and tell me that I must first prove that a density chamber exists. Well, I present to them the natural world, fluid dynamics, density, buoyancy, and pressure, all of which describe what they call the force of gravity 100%. Now, none of these principles I just stated can exist unless there is a closed system. Therefore, after proving this, the burden of proof now falls upon you to present an experiment I can conduct that is falsifiable with an independent and dependent variable that presents a density chamber next to the vacuum of space or something of the sort that represents it without a physical barrier in between the two. There's no way around that. You can try as hard as you want. The only way to demonstrate that what I have stated is inaccurate is to provide me with such an experiment. Plain and simple. So not only have I demonstrated that the Earth does not spin, I have also demonstrated that a density chamber should not be able to exist outside of a closed system. Therefore, I'm offering two concrete fundamental truths that you can hold to be self-evident after conducting these experiments yourself. So, if my claim is the Earth is not a globe, and I offer two experiments that prove the Earth is not a globe, you can no longer move the goalpost. You can no longer tell me that the burden of proof falls upon me. It is up to you to falsify the experiments that I give you. Do we not understand this simple concept? So, for anybody that wants to address this video, I will not respond to any comment that does not offer an experiment for one of the two or both experiments I'm asking for, because it unequivocally shows demonstrably that I am correct in asserting that gravity, as you know it, does not exist. And beyond that, I also demonstrate clearly with 100% certainty that the Earth does not spin using the most advanced gyroscope on the plane. So, Once again, I'm going to try this one more time. Prove me wrong. Prove my 2 experiments falsified. And then we can talk. To be clear, I am not stating that the Earth is flat. I am claiming the Earth is not a globe and presenting you with 2 pieces of evidence that demonstrate this undeniably. Try your best.